Did they actually deliberately pass on Caitlin Clark in the Olympics this year because they are fearful that she gets too much attention and therefore would be a distraction to Brittany Griner and others that want to get all of the attention? I mean, it's effectively what they said, right? They felt that, well, she wasn't experienced enough. But then they went on to talk about team dynamics and how the team dynamics wouldn't be very good. The head of the U.S. Los Angeles Olympic Committee for 2028, he's calling their BS. Look at this. He said leaving Caitlin Clark off 2024 U.S. team is a missed opportunity. This is Casey Wasserman. He's the president of the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Committee Organizing Committee. He said over the weekend that this was a totally missed opportunity. Direct quote, I think it's a missed opportunity because she's clearly a generational talent at a time when the world was ready for it. Yes, totally ready for it. And he continues talking here saying the world was ready for it. And look, you know what? Quote, there have been incredible talents in the world. Shame on all of us. The world wasn't in a place to embrace that. Take Diana Taurasi, Brianna Stewart, or some of our Wasserman clients who are going to be on the team. They are dominant at a level that has never been seen before because the world wasn't ready to fill a building like Caitlin Clark did for whatever the Final Four. Now you have both those things, and so that's a powerful opportunity. And I think it just would have been an opportunity to elevate the women's team. But I understand the other side of it, which is an independent person and process, and it's hard to get in the way of telling the coach and the committee what to do. You see, in other words, there were no paparazzi waiting outside to see what Caitlin Clark or any other player for that matter was actually wearing until Caitlin Clark showed up on the scene. But because you people are too afraid of the Brittany Griners and the others being a little mad, a little perturbed, that somebody else is going to get all the attention, you can't actually do the right thing for the team. Or maybe they think this is the right thing for the team. That's actually part of their rationale here. The right thing for the team is to have people that gel with the team. Well, imagine that. It's like, I mean, can you imagine if you said that about a minority? Well, we don't really think that she's going to gel with the team because she doesn't have the right cultural background. She doesn't check the right boxes. Therefore, we're not going to put her on the team. Can you imagine the uproar? But somehow it works the other way just fine. It's totally fine. I don't think so. You know what? You got to tell your team to get with the program. You got to be a better coach. You got to rally around success because you know what? You can keep making that pie bigger. As long as you don't try and carve out your own little piece and not allow anybody else in, you're going to make it bigger for everyone. Caitlin Clark can make it bigger for everyone. Angela Reese, you think anybody had ever heard of this woman? Ever? You think anybody would have cared? No. People care. They know who she is because of Caitlin Clark. And no, it's not because she's the pretty white girl. It is because, I mean, they hold that against her. Just to overcome that for some reason. It is because this girl's a dynamite player who happens to get 3-pointers over and over and over again. And so in the interest of a meritocracy and a capitalist culture, I will just say, go Caitlin Clark. Go Caitlin Clark. And I'll tell you, you WNBA people, you Olympic people, get with the program, okay? She's going to help you all if you just let her. Let me help you, by the way. Let me help you by, you need to go over right now to 76research.com. or 76report.com. Type in code word dollar, 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 because it's only going to cost you $1. You need to do this. It is my gift to you. I'm so proud of what we've created. And I think it's so important right now to invest. I don't want to sound like Susie Orman, but compound interest, baby, right? You keep investing and it keeps growing for you. And I know there's going to be times when like things, it's not always perfect, right? Things go down. What did I tell you during those dark days of 2020? In fact, I mean, I was furious. I'm looking at the market going, this is insane. CNN has scared everyone to death, including the stock market, which was tanking thousands of points. Well, that's the time when you go in. That's the time when you're brave. That's the time when you think clearly. And anything that Rob and I can do to help you think clearly in that process, by reading our research, I think it'll mean a lot. So go to 76 Report, subscribe for $1, guys. It's vital. It's important. I love your messages. I see a lot of you actually, some of you actually have. You're not really fans of the WNBA. You're calling her the new Larry Bird. I like that, Schleppers. You know what? That's an interesting comparison. I was a Celtics girl, Celtics fan growing up, right outside Boston in New Hampshire. We didn't really have any sport teams. So little tiny state. So we were all in for the Red Sox. Sorry to all you Yankee fans. We were all in for the Celtics and of course the Patriots. Those were the days, right? But Larry Bird, I remember as a little kid always going, because my dad was a basketball player. So we'd go down and we'd go to the game and be a big, big deal at the Boston Garden. I really, really loved it. Devil D thinks I can't talk sports. I can't talk sports? You're probably right. I can't talk sports. But you know what? I'm suddenly into it. So hopefully my enthusiasm rubs off on you guys because, I don't really like injustice of any kind. Whether it's in politics, whether it's in economics, or whether it's in athletics. Remember that.